Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so now the time has come where I'm going to tell you what I'm doing in my little trip. So today is Friday. I just finished, yesterday I finished doing 8 shifts of work in a row. It nearly killed me. Yesterday was the worst day. I was like getting a migraine. I still feel like my shoulders and my neck and my head are so like tense. Like I'm in like fight mode. I'm like, I need to relax. I tried to have a nap yesterday. Didn't quite work. Tried to go to bed early. Didn't work, even though I was exhausted. So this morning I didn't set an alarm. But then I kind of freaked out in the morning because I spent all day, all morning, all afternoon. It's like just gone 1 o'clock. I spent all day trying to get my shit together. Because I was like, I've been good at keeping up to date with stuff. I got my YouTube videos, all the thumbnails and stuff done last night. I got them 2 videos filmed / edited the day before. So I'm good to go on my little trip and not miss a video. Do I wish I had one set up for when I come back? Yes, but that didn't happen. But I have today's video done and I'm coming back home on Tuesday, so I have Tuesday's video already done. That's a big relief, and I've done about 3 loads of washing today. Trying to get them all dried because the thought of coming home to like a dirty wash pile when I've got I'll have a suitcase full of dirty washing. I put fresh bed sheets on my bed, so when I come home I have a clean, like nice bed to get into. I'm trying to think of future Laura. So I'm doing the last little bits of cleaning. I'm trying to charge all my devices. I'm taking power banks. I'm trying to charge my AirPods, even though I think one of them's broke, which I need to test that out because I might buy a new pair on the airport, because Edinburgh Airport has an Apple area, so I might be buying some AirPods on the way home because I can't deal with just one AirPod working. Anyways, that is a little clue about where I'm going. So today, this evening, I am flying over to Edinburgh, Scotland. My sister lives there. She doesn't live in Edinburgh City, but she lives not too far away. I'm going there this evening. Tomorrow morning, I'm babysitting my nephew because I'm staying in her house because she has to work a wee shift, and then in the evening we are going campervanning around Scotland. Now, if you remember, I was sick like 2 weeks ago. My sister was messaging me while I was sick and being like, oh, I've got like a day off. I need to take holidays before November is over. What shall we do? Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to do something? Like, do you want to do like a little city trip somewhere? She's like, oh, I've always wanted to, like, or we could go like campervanning. We could hire one and drive around Scotland. And I was like, yeah, me half delusional from being sick, was just like, yeah. She was planning it all, sending me flights to book. I was just agreeing. I do want to go, of course I want to go, but this is all of her idea, all of her planning. She's sorting out the camper van rental. I had to be a driver. We're paying extra for me to be a driver as well. So I had to show like proof of my address, and they sent like a list of like 10 really weird requirements. Like, this is the only 10 things they accepted, and one of them was like a shotgun license and like a land lease, and I still live at home because single people can't get mortgages unless you're a billionaire. So I was like, none of the bills in this house are in my name. My phone bill is just like an automatic, like I just pay €20 a month and I get all free text and free internet. I was like, I sent them my car insurance and I sent them my bank statement. Car insurance wasn't on the list. Didn't accept it. I was like, so my car insurance, the address of my car insurance matches my license, matches my bank statement. Not good enough. as a proof wasn't good enough because it wasn't on the list. So I had to get my pay slip. I had to go to my boss or the lady who does, she's kind of my boss, the lady that does the pay slips at work, and ask her, because she put my address on the pay slip because her system doesn't put our address on them. So she made something up, she added my address onto it, and they accepted it. So I'm also going to be doing the driving around Scotland, and I've never driven in a country that's not Ireland, like the land of Ireland. The north of Ireland is still a part of Ireland, you know what I mean? So that's going to be fun. So yeah, I've had to pack all winter stuff, all cozy, my cozy pajamas, coats. I'm taking a hat with me. The outfits aren't going to be cute because we're going for comfort over cuteness. So I packed my bags like a week ago. Do I know what's in there anymore? No. I have paid extra to take a suitcase, and I'm taking a backpack. So I'm in the middle of trying to do the backpack. So going to my sister's house this evening. She texts me she can pick me up from the airport, which is nice, but there's a bus that literally takes me to her house, but she's going to come and get me. Babysit my nephew in the morning. We're going to get the camper van, and tomorrow evening, when her husband is done work and can look after her son, we are getting the camper van and we're driving like 3 hours to a camper vanning site. It's not like a big camper van, it's kind of like a remodeled like van, you know what I mean? It's not like we're not driving a big massive thing, it's just like a small thing. I'm so excited. And yeah, so I'm going to start vlogging. I'm going to video all of it. I'm going to take pictures. You'll probably see it on Instagram before I release it on YouTube. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you've missed out because I've already been showing pictures by the time this comes out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just hoovered my car because my passenger seat was full of Riley's dog hairs, because yesterday, which was Friday's video, was it Friday's video? Yeah, it was last Friday's video. If you haven't seen it, Riley went to the vet to get her anal glands. They were infected. She had to be sedated. It was a whole ordeal. She's doing 100 times better. She's pretty much back to normal. She's on antibiotics and painkillers, so I need to remind my mother how to give them to her before I leave today. Even though they're all labelled, I couldn't leave without reminding her. She's pretty much back to normal. She was like groggy the first evening, but now she doesn't give a fuck. She's just like wagging her tail, running about, eating. She eats fine. The doctor was like, if she doesn't eat, don't give her painkillers, but she's got more of an appetite than ever. So that's a relief that she's not sick while I'm away, because that's like my worst nightmare. So she's going to be safe and looked after while I'm away, which is good. I restocked her dog food before I went. All of that jazz. Went and hoovered my car for her dog hairs. I parked my car away out of the way out for everybody to like drive around me. I need to remember to take my driver's license with me. Finishing charging up. I'm folding clothes and I need to finish getting ready. I have a thing of my documents. I'm a person that prints my boarding passes. So I have the boarding pass for the way home, and I need to get a bus on the way home too. Because the airport that I'm leaving out of it's the winter schedule, so they don't do flights all during the week, basically. So I have to get a different airport on the way home, so that means I have to get a bus. So that's going to be super fun. So I'm going to take the one for today out, the boarding pass. I'm flying EasyJet. So when you pay for a bag, you get speedy boarding, you get to pick your seat. I think on the way there, I picked an aisle seat because like I want to get out of the airplane. Like as fast as I can, really, because I was thinking if I have to get a bus, I don't want to be like waiting on everybody else to get out. And on the way home, I picked a window seat so I could get the cute videos for my vlog. Because on the way home, I don't really give a fuck. Or I think I did it the opposite way around. I can't remember which way I did it. It's been that long since I booked it. But this was a very spontaneous trip. I didn't know I was doing this a couple weeks ago. Literally, I think it's been 2 weeks ago that we planned this, so it's all paid for. Everybody, it's all good. I just have to go now. So Mommy's gonna leave me up to the airport in a couple hours. I think she's leaving me up at 3 o'clock, so it's like past 1 now. So I just have to get ready. And I just have to get ready. So come along for the adventure. Yeah. Let's finish getting ready and let's go to the airport. Whoop.
3 hours later.
Okay, so it's a new day. I'm looking a little, I haven't fixed this yet for the day. You can probably hear SpongeBob in the background. So let's do a little rundown, shall we? So yesterday, got on a plane. Both of my suitcase and my backpack got pulled. Wow, I look crazy. I didn't brush my hair yet. Got pulled for a check. One of them was because I had my tripod in my suitcase. And the other one, they were just looking at my liquids. I don't know. But I had to open my suitcase. And in Derry Airport, the airport is so small that, like, it seems like a bigger deal than it is. But lesson learned, not to put the tripod in my suitcase on the way home. And then my sister picked me up from the airport. Flight went fine. We got a takeaway on the way home. And then just sat and chatted and then went to bed. Woke up this morning. While you're watching a child, it's hard to get ready. So I've got like my body ready, but I haven't fixed this yet. Took my suitcase back downstairs, got it repacked, all that kind of nonsense. Hold on, I'm gonna check to see what he's doing. He's behaving himself. And yeah, I think the plans for today is I'm babysitting until 12, and then we are gonna get the camper van at around like 1 or 2, I think. And then this evening we are planning on driving to a campsite. I think it's either 2.5 hours or 3.5 hours away, because I think the plan is tomorrow to go to the Isle of Skye. So we're kind of driving like 3/4 of the way there this evening, and camping at like I think it's just like a car park where you can pay to camp. So yeah, I think that's the plans. So I'm just trying to charge up my phone and my AirPods, pack up my suitcase again. I'm gonna fix all of this, and then I think when my sister comes home, she has to pack her bags. The dog, Harvey, he's coming with us, so we have to pack up stuff for him. We have to pick up the camper van and then get used to driving it. I think we're going to go on like a snack run as well. So we have some stuff. Yeah, that's my cue to go. Okay, so I'm driving my sister's car, and I'm actually driving in Scotland. My nephew's in the back. Fun. We just picked up the camper van and my sister's driving it in front of me. I'm actually driving in Scotland. Oh. The place is literally right next door to where she lives. It's like not even 5 minutes away from where she lives. I'm trying to focus on driving in Scotland. Which is exactly like driving everywhere else, but I'm driving my sister's car, which I have driven this car before. She had this car in Ireland, and I remember I had to pick her up from her eye appointment, and I drove this car before. So yeah, our trip begins. We took my nephew. I think we're going to drop him back off at the house. We just got a rundown on how to use everything. There's awnings, and the seat swivels, and there's buttons, and there's water, and there's gas, signed our lives away in a piece of document. It's a nice grey colour. It was pretty much like a shed, like a warehouse with like 4 kind of camper vans like parked up, and he was just sitting there on like a little picnic table with like a laptop. So that was super fun. He was really nice, the man that showed us around. He informed us he's gonna send my sister like a YouTube video of how you use everything. So yeah, we're gonna drop it back off at the house, pack it up. I think we're gonna go to the shop and do a little snack run for our snacks that we need, and then we're gonna drive this evening to the campervan site. Woo! Okay, look, I know I look a little bit crazy, but I just washed my hair. So we went to Asda, did a little snack run. Nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy. And we picked up the van. Here's the van. Isn't she beautiful? I think we have to go right this way to get in. Okay, I have the key here somewhere. Okay, so this is obviously our sleeping bag arrangements. He gave us some towels, more bags, he gave us a little fan heater, he gave us a thing for the dog. This, I haven't shown you, this pulls out into a bed. We have storage, microwave, pots and pans, a fridge, cutlery, sink, cooker, more storage up there. And apparently this seat swivels around. Up here, this is a bed. It pushes up and it comes like a bed up there as well, which is a little crazy. So yeah, there's not much of a lot of space in here, which is fun. I'll close this up again. And this also has an awning that comes out, but it was like, you might not use that because of the weather, so we'll open the boot and see. Okay, no space in here either. Okay, so I think this is just more storage. More storage. Lovely. So this is my sister's car. We have, I've got a key for her car in my pocket. So this is our snacks that we did. We did Doritos, sour cream dip, a little bit of milk to make hot chocolates, salsa. We have Maltesers and buttons. These are dairy milk caramel noodles, wine gums, water. But the water in the van is drinkable, so we can drink that. We got some of these guys, juicy apple ciders, some sticks, and some Cokes because there is a fridge in there that always runs. So I'm gonna take this stuff out and put them in the van. Okay, so I'm in the camper van. I'm gonna put all the snacks away. He threw all these blankets in it when we saw the van. He didn't have all these blankets in it, so it's taking up a lot of stuff. A lot of room. Okay, this is my sister's keys to her car because we just left all the stuff in there. Above me is like my bed, and this turns into a bed. So we're gonna have to like stack this very carefully. Well, I need to like move some stuff out of the way. It was really nice. He gave us like a little heater fan, and he gave us like a little dog's peg, so we can like put Harvey outside. I mean, like, there's lots of little like nooks and crannies, but you can't even see me when I'm talking to you. Okay, so I've got light. So snacks are up here. He gave us some towels, so I put them up here. He gave us a little fan heater and a little steak for the doggy in there. He even gave us a seatbelt for Harvey as well. Put that in there. I'm gonna put some things into the fridge. Oh, we got more. Oh, we got blankets too. We got blankets. Blankets. And space in the fridge. Can you see me from down here? We got some ciders and some cans. Got some cans of Coke too, we'll put in the fridge. Apparently the fridge runs all the time. So that's pretty good. Lovely. Everything's in the fridge. My sister's like just finishing up packing because her son and her husband are going to Italy tomorrow. Oh well, this basically tonight. Like their flight's at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so basically tonight. So she's helping pack for them. She's having a shower. I thought I'd do the first trip up here, get stuff out of her car into this car, and all that jazz. And yeah, I think we're ready to hit the road, Jack. Hopefully it turns off fairly soon.
Here, so
Enquires may close within.
Enquires is this way.
What are you crying about?
Huh? I was only joking, isn't it?
I wonder if the front seat has got like stuff to do your first aid kit and stuff to change a tire. You didn't tell us that. Need to put the things up the front. What up the front, sorry. Oh yeah, shit. They're in here. Okay, so we made it to our first campsite. My sister's just taking the doggy, her dog, for a walk because the dog came with us. So here we are. We are in a campsite. Do I even know the name of this place? The campsite that we're in is this one. Highland Holidays, Ben Nevis. Can you even see that? So there were nice stuff to give us like a whole map of like the campsite. We're pretty close to the toilets. There's like electric tent pitches. There is cabins. There is lodges, hot tubs, pods. They have a picnic area, a fire pit, a play park, toilets. You can shower in the toilets. There is recycling place, water place, grey water disposal. There's a place you can wash your clothes, a place you can wash your dishes. We're just in like a pitch. They were nice enough to like circle it with a marker. I don't know if you can see that. Show us the way in. Because we got here pretty late. We got here like what? Was it like nearly 9 o'clock when we got here? So my sister emailed them earlier on. They were like, in reception there's just like an envelope with their name on it, and inside is this where it just tells you where you're parked. So there's like campervans next to us, there's campervans with tents next to us, but we have like we just plugged in for the electricity, because this thing there is like a slight battery that charges as you drive, but there's also like draining the actual car battery, but you could also just plug it in and get electricity. So we paid for this campsite. The man gave us extra blankets. He even gave us a little heater, as you can see here, which I should probably turn on. Because he was like, oh, it's probably cold. He's like, I can give you a heater. And we're like, sure. So he gave us a little heater, which is nice of him. So I might blow that for like 10 minutes. We have a cutlery drawer, a drawer full of cutlery down here. This is the sink and the stove. Sink and the stove, we just, after we found the place, we literally drove in, saw our thing, the place that we were allowed to park, and then we went to a local takeaway, which is annoying because my sister just googled like takeaways open, and there was just this one place, didn't accept card. So the first place didn't accept card, so we went to, there's a high street, we're in Fort Williams, that's where we are, Fort William. There was a takeaway open on the main street, didn't accept card, so we just left. And the second place we went to didn't accept card either, but there was like a Tesco like ATM machine, so we went and got money out of that. And then as we were driving home, we saw a McDonald's, which, because we were stressing over the fact we didn't have money, we were like, we're just gonna have to go to like a shop, like a petrol station, and get like cold sandwiches or something. Yeah, I pulled down the wee shades. This is our seat, this is our bed for the night. It was a seat that just pulls out. He provided the blankets and the cushions. He provided like a dog seat color, an extra blanket. I swiveled the front chair around. This front chair swivels round. We had things for the front windows as well. This is a bed up there, but apparently it's very cold, so we're both just gonna sleep down here. Pulled the bed down here. This is my suitcase, my bag. We've got more blankets at the front. We've got a folding table in here that we took out for our dinner. This is the cutlery drawer. This is the fridge down here. We have a lovely fridge full of our beverages that fill out there. And this is a microwave. We have a microwave as well. A microwave. And there is just more storage over there, and the sink, another window, gas area, etc, etc. And that was my phone. So I think we're just gonna get ready for bed because it's been a long hour driving. We did like what, 3.5 hours? So yeah, I think it was like 3.5 hours driving. I drove some of it as well in the dark. I cannot tell you how windy it was. Like after a certain point, you're just in the middle of nowhere. You're driving through forest. The road is like, it doesn't have a white line in the middle, but it's not quite wide enough. But it's not narrow. It's not narrow for one, but it's not wide enough for two. So we were driving for an hour or two with like nothing, not a house nearby. We went through a tiny town and then it was nothing again, like pure pitch darkness, not a light to be seen. And then we got to this town, and it's a big town. So coming from Ireland, the Highlands of Scotland seemed very strange. And also what's very strange is on a map, I'm above Ireland now, like in the world, if that makes any sense, like north. Like if you go straight over, like there's sea. Ireland's not over there, because Ireland's like further down. I don't think I've ever been this far north before, which is also probably another weird thing to think about. I've never been this far north in the world, and tomorrow we're going even more north. So I think I'm gonna eat some snacks, get my pajamas. Sounds like a plan. So good night, and I'll see you for tomorrow, day 2.